everyone, Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I'm here today with what I think is day 7's very sped up tutorial for what I made for the 7th day for my sister's advent calendar. So I didn't show you the finished product at the start, which sometimes I do for my videos, but this one I didn't because I hadn't actually made it yet. I was just kind of, going along doing my own thing. So I've made Jess a series of 6 Christmas cards, which you've possibly seen because you will have seen her opening video, and I can link it down below if you haven't seen that yet. So as you know, I hope you're enjoying watching our advent calendar series. We're really loving putting them together, and we really hope you are enjoying seeing them. So I have a lot of Stampin' Up products. I do sell Stampin' Up products. So I used our stamp set here, and I'm stamping out some fox heads as well as a Santa face and an elf face. So I don't show you all of my stamping because it takes forever. And you don't really need to sit through this video where when I originally put all the footage in was 45 minutes long. So I thought that was probably a little excessive. So I'm stamping my images, and I think I've used Memento black ink and then some of my brown inks for the fox, and some on white cardstock, and one of the fox heads I did on a brown cardstock called Crumb Cake. And now I have finished stamping out my faces, and now I'm stamping out a couple of the Christmas hats. Again, don't make you sit through all of these because I have to stamp a few of them. So I stamped some Christmas hats in red and some in green. And I also stamp the little bauble pom-pommy bits that go on the end. So even though in Australia we don't have a white Christmas, we have a very hot Christmas, I still don't mind some of the more Christmassy themed, stamp sets and crafty things, but I don't want too much snow and snowflakes. So this set was good because I'm all about a Santa hat. I think that's perfectly fine even if it is 45 degrees outside. So you can see here I've finished all my stamping. I'm moving that aside now, and oh no, I'm not finished my stamping because one other thing that comes in this stamp set is some sunglasses which obviously is perfect for the Australian Christmas because it is sunny and beautiful and warm over here at Christmas time. So I've stamped some sunglasses on some of those pieces there, and now I'm just grabbing myself a little container that I keep on my desk that I can put all of these bits into. So I get to punch out some things with some of the punches that coordinate with the stamp sets. So this is the fox head. Oh, it's a Foxy Friends punch, I think it's called, and this is the fox head. So I'm punching that out with the punch. It's so much easier than fussy cutting and way quicker. So punching those out, getting rid of little scrappy bits, and then I am punching out the hats and baubles and the trim of the hat with the other punch that I've got there. Again, don't make you sit through all the punches because that would take forever, and ain't nobody got time for that. You want to get to the video, or you might have already watched it, where my sisters opened the gift. I do have to fussy cut out the head, so I show you the start of my fussy cutting, cut the rest of it out, but I do fussy cut out all of the rest of the 2 Santa heads and the 2 elf heads. So now I've got my supplies to make my Christmas cards. I'm just getting out a few other things, some markers, the fine tip glue pen, the Wink of Stella pen, adhesive, all that stuff, and I'm going to start by showing you how I'm putting together the sort of base of the card. So I've got 2 pieces of patterned cardstock. This is Christmas themed paper, and I'm going to stick that down and put just a band of the chocolate chip, I think it's called, which is a darker brown cardstock kind of in between the 2 patterned papers. So I show you on this particular card just one example, and then I edit out the other 5 that I also had to do because I'm giving her 6 Christmas cards in total. So you can see here, I hope you can't hear that snorting in the background. That is my puppy dog. Hello, Gyps. Hey. She's coming to say hello to everyone. Not that she knows you're there because I'm filming a voiceover. All she thinks is, why do you always sit at your computer? You don't take me outside. I know, Gyps, we're going to go outside in a minute. So as you can see here, I've just edited out the other 6 or 5 cards that I made, and now I'm going through a process of just placing down the heads that I cut out. I also, in a little container, I'd kept some of the other things that I'd stamped previously, so the Santa Claus and the reindeer and the Eskimo. So I'd actually already stamped those, you know, weeks ago, and I forgot I had them, and when I was pulling out my container to store the little die cuts in, I actually found that I had those too, and I thought, oh, they're cute, I'm going to put those on the card. So I don't end up using the Eskimo or the reindeer. Again, the Eskimo, it's not cold here. It seems weird to use an Eskimo. So I'm laying everything out as I want it, trying to, you know, coordinate colours and whatnot. That they don't all exactly match, but I don't mind. I think they're festive. So I've decided with which ones I want to go for. As it happened, I've got 2 Santa heads, I've got 2 full Santa bodies, and then I've got 2 foxes. So it worked out quite well. I'm just using a black marker to colour in the belt of the full Santas. And now I'll just show you that I put one of these cards together. So for some of the cards, I actually do put a little bit of copper thread behind it, just as a bit of detail, and I use some dimensionals to pop it up. And now I'm going to edit it out. Woohoo! Magic! Oh, first I stick the bauble on his hat. Oh yes, must have a bauble. So as you can see here now, these are my finished cards. I'm going to show you some close-ups very soon, but I thought what I'd also do is show you that I do use the fine tip glue pen. It's quite glossy, this glue, so I do use it to put like a glossy film over parts that I want to accent. So in this case, I did it on the belt for Santa, and then the Wink of Stella pen, for those that don't have one, oh my god, they're amazing. They put glitter on things. Ah, who doesn't love glitter? So I've just glittered the trimming of the hat on the 2 foxes. So I thought that was pretty cute. And now I'm going to show you some close-ups and slow the video right down because we're nearly at the end. So here you go, you can have a look at the close-ups. I'm sure Jess has probably shown you in her video as well, but just thought I would show you here. Really happy with how these turned out. I wanted to give her these as day 1, just in case she actually wanted to use them to give away as, you know, gifts or whatnot. But unfortunately, I made a mistake when wrapping them, and now they're day 7. I hope you're enjoying our series, and we'll see you tomorrow. Alright everyone, bye!